Hello there, I'm No One Important, and once again, this is not a speed run. So this is a continuation of the last video I made, the blind playthrough for Gay Lady Jail's recommendation of Majotori. Since the last video, I have recommended the game because in the time that I played it, it's been very enjoyable, especially for the very low price. Check it out, even after you watch this full playthrough, it will be very much worth getting because there's enough variability in it that it'll still be pretty fresh. So, yeah. Aside from that, check out part one if you want to know what this video is all about. Joining me today is my co-host and friend Decibel once again. Decibel, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Decibel.
Thanks for the introduction, Decibel. Before we get started on part two, hopefully the final part of this playthrough, I just wanted to say that after the last recording, I looked at the Steam trading cards for this game and found out that the trading card for Lariat stripping in front of Nicola is dubbed Flirty Lariat, so we know that not only was it intentional, but it was a fucking power move.
Hell
So,
yeah.
yeah, I just thought I'd share that dumb piece of trivia with everybody. So, yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna unmute the game. And as you can see here, I started a second playthrough, but I was just checking something out. I didn't see any new paths, so this is still mostly blind. So, yeah, who do you think I should check out?
Uh, hmm. Have you done any of these three yet?
I haven't done them myself, but I'm like vaguely familiar with them from checking out the game earlier. So I'm leaving it up to you.
Let's check out Sebastian then.
When Sebastian looked up at the sky, he saw something strange. The sun had a weird shape. Oh, right, there would be an eclipse on that day. Sebastian kept staring at it. It was beautiful. Boy, he looked away, something was wrong. He kept seeing a bright spot even when he was looking at the ground. Sebastian closed his eyes and wished that was nothing, that it would go away after a while. Suddenly, the bright spot started to change in shape. It morphed into a little witch. Sebastian heard a voice in his head offering him a deal, and he accepted it. Which of the following is not an insect? A spider, right?
Yeah, it's an arachnid. Not an insect.
That was the main character to get a jetpack in the video game Jetpack Joyride. He steals it. That's generally what you refer to when you're talking about Joyride, right?
Yeah.
In what movie does Michael Jordan play basketball with cartoon characters? Space Jam?
Hell yeah.
Where were the 2000 Summer Olympic Games celebrated?
Hmm.
I feel like these two were more recent.
Yeah, Sydney?
No, I mean, I feel like Sydney was more recent, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
You might be right, though.
It's probably Sydney, I think.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I'm dumb.
Sorry.
How old is Bart in the animated series The Simpsons? I feel like he's 10.
10 or 12 sounds about right.
10 was right. Who's Garfield's owner in the comic strip Garfield? John.
John.
What is Manny's job in the video game Grim Fandango? Is he a travel agent?
I believe so. I've unfortunately never played it.
I haven't played it either, but I feel like I've heard that before. Plot of which of these anime revolves around an android? Showbits. Who wrote the Harry Potter novels? J.K. Rowling. We somehow got that completely right without needing to cheat once.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. Sebastian could now see as well as he ever had. He would never stare directly at the sun ever again.
Okay.
So I think you need to get through every single possible story before you get to the end, at the very least, or something. So who next?
Uh,
Let's go.
Umberto.
What'd you say?
Umberto.
Sure. Umberto was an old man with an old plane. This was going to be their last flight together, their farewell flight. Maybe in a different way than Umberto had intended. When he was at the highest point, the engine started to malfunction and smoke. If the engine didn't hold together until the landing, he was going to crash. Suddenly, a co-pilot appeared. "Hi, I'm Lariat the Witch," she said. "There's no time to explain, just play with me." The movie Serenity is a continuation of what television series? Is Firefly?
Firefly.
Before I continue, I just want to say how much I appreciate, like, the nearly all-black witch aesthetic.
Hell yeah, it's a good look.
Which of these is not a character from the Street Fighter video game series? Telkaga, or however that's pronounced. I'm deaf. I don't pronounce things right. I barely conceal my deaf voice most of the time. Who plays Padme Amidala in the Star Wars movies? Natalie Portman's Leia, right? So probably wouldn't be her. Is it Anne Hathaway or Scarlett Johansson or?
I don't think I've seen the original trilogy, which Padme was a part of, so
I feel like
I would
Anne
have
Hathaway,
to.
but I might not be right. I'm gonna go with Anne Hathaway. Oh, sorry.
I had to look it up. It was Natalie Portman.
Oh, shit. Which of these movies is there a character named Big Brother? It's 1984, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Hercules mortal in the Disney film? 80s lackeys turn immortal with a potion. In which of these board games do you collect victory points? Is that Stratego?
I actually don't think it's a Stratego because I've played that, so I'm pretty sure it's not Stratego.
Well, I just say
I haven't heard of Puerto Rico or Cartagena.
Well, I just go with Cartagena and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it.
Well, it was Puerto Rico. But you're right about Stratego, at least. Which of these movies is there a character named Hagrid? Harry Potter. Where do the main characters in the anime Gurren Lagann originally live? It's underground, I believe. You ever watch Gurren Lagann?
Yeah, when it came out, actually.
Which of these movies was released in theaters first?
Wolf of Wall Street was 2015.
Frozen was before that.
2013. Probably Deathly Hollows, because I think Inception was after that.
So Deathly Hollows?
That's my guess.
Well, close enough.
Close enough.
Also, I remember that I got it wrong last time I was recording. It's actually 9 questions and 9 chances as opposed to 10. So that was a 2 out of 9 chance. Sorry, said Lariat, and then she vanished.
Oh,
the engine exploded and the plane plummeted down, engulfed in flames. Umberto did not survive.
Oh, jeez. That was harsh.
Get your trivia right.
Yeah.
So Viviana in the name of Gay Lady Jail.
Yep.
Viviana's grandfather had died in a tragic plane accident a few weeks ago. Oops. In his will, he stated that she would inherit his cabin in the mountains if she spent a night alone in it. What an odd condition. The place was dirty and gloomy, but that wasn't going to stop her. Well, at least we got her a cabin, hopefully. Everything was going well until strange noises started coming from the second floor. It's just the wind, she muttered to herself. Is it? Asked Lariat, appearing out of nowhere. A witch. The cabin was haunted after all. Relax, I'm here to help you, said Lariat. Play with me, I'll make the scary noises go away. Viviana didn't feel like disobeying a witch. Who is the author of the tale, The Emperor's New Clothes?
Uh,
I don't feel like that's a grim tale, but I might be wrong.
it's pretty old, so it definitely predates Neil Gaiman and Ernest Hemingway even.
So
I
maybe we'll have
think,
to say Hans Christian or...
yeah, that would be my guess.
Nope, good guess. What was the first feature-length computer-animated film?
It was definitely Toy Story.
I figured it was that, but I was wondering if that was just like the first 3D one or some shit. What comic
Probably.
book series is the video game The Wolf Among Us based on? Fables. I've read Monstrous. I kind of, I like it. What were you gonna say?
No, I said nice.
I think it's starting up again in February or something. What planet in the solar system is nearest to the sun? That would be Mercury, right?
Yep.
How many laws of robotics are there in the movie I, Robot? 3, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Which of these games is set in New Orleans?
Grim Fandango.
Oh.
Nope. Damn.
Well, close
Shows
enough.
I know.
What color is the hair of the main character in the anime My Hero Academia?
Pretty sure that dude has green hair.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Which of these video games does the main character work for the UNATCO? However that's pronounced.
Think that's a Deus Ex thing.
Yep. Why does Misty start traveling with Ash in the anime Pokemon?
I'm completely unfamiliar with Pokemon. I
Well,
don't think it's a romance thing.
I don't think so either. I feel like it's the bike thing, maybe, but I haven't watched, like, in a very long time.
It would probably... It makes sense if it were something like a... I have no idea.
You want to go bike?
Yeah,
It was bike.
there we go.
Right, so 1 in 9 chance as opposed to a 1 in 10. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, there we go. Didn't think so.
Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. Man, the game really knows how to make that tense. And with her, all the scary noises. It was just the wind after all. Dawn arrived without any more setbacks. The cabin was now legally hers.
Oh.
So I'm going to make like a little warning here that there's like, I think a suicide thing going on here, but
I guess might as well tackle it now then. Get it out of the way.
are you sure?
And see if we can get as much of a happy ending as we can.
We'll cheat at this one. I just want to warn you in advance, so we'll cheat at this one. If she could get one wish to come true right then, Tsubasa would wish for a pair of wings. Once again, I'm very sorry. I'm very deaf and bad at pronunciation. pair of white wings on her back so she could fly away like a bird without any more sadness. Well, wait a moment, said Lariat, grabbing Tsubasa's hand. Let's make a deal. Which of these anime is the main character bald? One Punch Man?
Yep.
What is the name of the main character movie Kung Fu Panda? It's Po, right?
It's Po.
What character is an alien in the anime The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya?
Yeah,
It's
it's
Yuki.
Haruhi. Oh, Yuki? I thought they.
Haruhi is the god, Kion is like the normal one, Mikuru is the
Oh
time
yeah.
traveler, Yuki is the alien.
Oh yeah. I forgot there's a distinction.
How many power stars are there in the video game Super Mario 64? I think it's 120, but once again, we're gonna look this one up.
It's 120, yeah, because there's a
100, and then I assume like 20 extra stars or some shit.
yeah to get 100 in the percent in the game.
Yeah. Why does Mulan join the Chinese army in the Disney movie? Is it so her father doesn't have to or something?
Yeah.
Which of these European countries is more to the north?
Uh, I want to say
I think you can like find the Google map thing if you look up map of European countries. Like from there
yeah.
it should be pretty easy. Like sorry, the stick figure.
Geography's like my worst subject. I want to say it's I want to say it's Switzerland. I'll try it. See though, might as well.
Sorry to stick this with you, but once again, I can't really open the browser right now.
No, it's alright.
And also, I don't own a phone.
You might have to do some editing on this because it's taking me a very long time
Want to
to.
go with Switzerland?
Uh, I think I'm just bad at reading maps. That's all. If you can, stick with me for a bit.
Yeah, that's fine. But, yep, I don't own a phone. If I did own a phone, I might be able to do something with a QR code reader, but, you know, probably not. Nothing in this game.
Of course, when I feel like I find the answer, it's going to be really obvious.
Oh, no, it's fine. Just take your time. I'd prefer to get this one right.
Yeah. It's Estonia.
Estonia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. What movie ends with the words, always look on the bright side of life? Is that Monty Python?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who is the main character in the TV show 24?
Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer, yeah. I haven't watched TV in so long. Which of these movies is in black and white? Not The Big Lebowski, not The Dark Knight, not Watership Down, so probably The Artist.
Yep.
All right, completely perfect. Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. Tsubasa spread her wings and flew away towards a free and vast sky without any more sadness.
God, how cute.
Let's go Zlatis at this point.
Alright.
So I believe this is the person from the Firewoman story. I think that's like the same scar as the kid had. So
Oh,
Larius had finally
nice.
made his dream come true. After so many years of hard work, he was now officially an astronaut. He entered the selection process of a satellite station maintenance mission. If he was chosen, he would be able to go to space. He had done well in the physical trials, but this mission required exceptional theoretical knowledge. He closed his eyes and wished to do well on the exam. Lariat appeared, and you know how it goes. Which of these is not a starter Pokemon in the video game Pokemon Pearl? I have a feeling there's like at least 37 stories in total, so maybe you want to like speed things up or something.
Sure.
So what do you say?
The only one I'm pretty sure isn't a starter is Mudkip.
Mudkip.
No, not.
Mudkip
Yeah.
was right.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Who transforms into the Hulk? Bruce Banner.
Yep.
Who directed the movie Star Wars? George Lucas. In which of these anime is there a character named Shinohara? I don't really know any of these. It's probably.
Clannad. It's Clannad.
Thank you.
Sure.
It was the author of the novel Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll, I believe.
Yep.
Which of these anime is there a character called Tamahome? I don't think Low Witch Academia.
It's This isn't a character I've heard of, I think.
Well, once again, it's probably fine if we get a couple wrong. What is the name of the main character in the video game Mighty Number 9? Is it Beck? I think it's Beck. It was Beck.
Probably right, yeah.
Which of these European countries is more to the west?
Spain.
Spain. What is an R-Wing? I think it's a spaceship in Star Fox.
And we're all good.
Unless the game fucks us again. But it didn't. Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. The day of the exam arrived, all the questions were about things he studied. He nailed it.
Oh, nice. I really like how these stories interconnect.
Want to go back to him?
Yeah, might as well.
Sladius was maintaining a satellite station in space when something went horribly wrong. A compartment out the satellite suddenly exploded. Everything was being sucked into space. His companion managed to grab his hand, but Sladius knew she wasn't strong enough to save them both. In a heroic act, he sacrificed himself. Moments later, Sladius was floating away in the void of space. He wondered if his oxygen would run out before he died of hypothermia. He wished he could go back to his satellite somehow. Do you want a little push in that direction? Asked Lariat, appearing in a yellow spacesuit. She had her helmet open. On second thought, that sort of made sense, her being a witch and all. Sladius really had nothing to lose in the deal. Which of these is not a character in Gurren Lagann? Ichigo, I believe. What is the largest state in the United States? Alaska?
Yeah.
What turns Murta's mother into a bear and Disney's brave?
Brave isn't the same thing as Tangled, is it? No.
Brave is the one with the archer girl, I think.
Yeah. That's the one I haven't seen, so...
I'll just go with a cake.
Yeah.
Oh, it was right.
Nice.
Who was the main character in the TV show Breaking Bad? Walter White. What species is Jerry in the animated series Tom and Jerry?
Mouse.
He was the mouse, right? I wasn't sure if he was the cat or the mouse, but yeah, mouse. What's the name of the main character in the video game Thief? Garrett,
Garrett.
probably? What does the Richter scale measure? Earthquakes, as opposed to Castlevania games.
Nice.
What is the first course in the video game Super Mario 64? Bob-omb Battlefield, right?
Yes.
How many legs do butterflies have? 8, maybe? 6, maybe because they're insects.
I don't know anything about insects. That would make sense, I guess.
Let's say 6. It was 6. Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she pushed him. Slides was now floating towards the satellite. When his companion saw him, she couldn't believe it. They managed to stabilize the satellite and come back home safe. So, yeah, who do you want to go with next?
Wooly.
Wooly was a loser with no future. He didn't continue studying after high school and hadn't done anything productive ever since. He was lazy and spent his days playing video games. It was only a matter of time before he would be forced to work a soul-crushing, badly paid job. What if he could make his lifestyle profitable? He was in the internet era and he knew plenty about video games. If he managed to create a popular video channel, he could make a living. Or he could join one with his 2 friends. His 2 best friends, you might say. Determined, Wooly recorded himself playing, edited the video, and uploaded it to the internet. He was focused on the view counter, wishing so hard for it to go up, that a witch appeared on the screen. She offered him the best deal of his life. Which of these movies was released in theaters first?
I think A Beautiful Mind was the 2000s, and so is Pearl Harbor, so it's Truman Show, I think.
Yep.
There we go.
Thanks again for joining me on this. Was a TIE fighter, Star Wars spaceship? Which of the following is not a playable character in video game Day at the Tentacle? Hoagie?
I've not played this game, or heard of it.
But it was Fred. Which of these movies shows the training of a platoon of Marines?
Full Metal Jacket.
Where is Alphonse's soul in the anime Fullmetal Alchemist?
Armor.
What is the name of the main character in the movie Back to the Future? Marty McFly. What form of digital media uses the WMV file extension? That's audio,
Video.
right? Video? Thank you. What is the subtitle of the video game Metal Gear Solid 3?
Snake Eater.
Snake Eater, exactly. That song is really good.
Hell yes.
A variation of which of these games is KG playing the anime KG Ultimate Survivor?
It's a gambling anime, so it's...
Probably
I'm pretty
poker.
sure it's poker. Yeah.
Oh, it was rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, damn. I haven't watched that one, though.
That's fine. That was like a fairly good guess anyways. Yeah, it's just video games. Sorry, said Larry, and then she vanished. When Willie looked at the counter again, his video had only 2 views. Next day, it was at 5 views. That didn't go up from there. Willie's future was pitch black.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go back to Wooly. Wooly had found the job as part of the cleaning crew at a local theater. He had been working there for 6 months now. That day, there was going to be a meeting. Rumors said there was going to be reassignments and promotions. He wished so hard to be promoted that Lariat appeared again. They made the deal and the game began. Which video game from Legend of Zelda series does Tingle first appear? It's probably not Wind Waker.
It's not It's certainly not a Oracle of Ages or Ocarina.
So you asked him Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Oh, that was right. Who was the first man to step on the moon? Is it,
Neil Armstrong.
Yeah. Buzz Lightyear is not Buzz Aldrin.
Nope.
What material is Luffy's body in the anime One Piece? Rubber?
Rubber.
What is measured in pascals? Fuck, I feel like I know this. Is that conductivity? Or...
I think it's...
Wait,
now I'm second guessing myself.
Is it work?
I'm second guessing myself because that's always fun. It's I don't think it's either of those, but I'm not sure if it's frequency or pressure. Probably pressure. Frequency is hertz. Yeah.
Just trying to remember where I heard that before. To whom is Wilma married in the animated series The Simpsons? One was Fred, I believe.
Yes.
Who gives Harry Potter a Nimbus 2000 broom? Is it Dumbledore? Or...
Want to say... Probably
Dumbledore?
Yeah.
Oh, McGonagall.
No, yeah.
Which of these movies is the main character a pizza delivery man?
Not Groundhog Day. Clerks isn't it either. Nightcrawler is about reporters do the right thing, I think is the...
That was correct. At the very least, we're very good at doing this by process of elimination. What animal does Mabel adopt in the animated series Gravity Falls? I believe it's a pig.
Sometimes you just have to do process of elimination.
What is the sum of three angles of a triangle? Let's see, it would be 180?
Yes.
8 and 9.
There we go.
Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. The meeting began as promotion was announced. Willie would now work as a clerk at the popcorn stand. Great. Let's go at Xiang next.
Sure.
Xiang was about to win a lot of money in a quiz show. I know that if you win Willie's things, that this person can be Willie.
Oh, nice.
She just needed to answer this last question correctly. Is that your final answer? Asked the host. We'll see if she's right after this commercial break. Yang took the chance to go to the bathroom. She was about to throw up from the pressure. She wished so hard for her answer to be correct that the witch appeared behind her. They would offer her a deal, but Yang was confused. You're asking me to correctly answer your questions, so the answer to my question is correct, she asked.
She has a good point.
Sounds complicated if you say it like that, Lariat answered. In the end, Zhang accepted the deal and the trivia game began. What nickname does the main character in the anime Death Note earn as a serial killer?
Kira.
Kira?
Mm-hmm.
Which of the following video games plays a third-person view? It's not Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead and not Killzone.
I don't think it's Bulletstorm. Alpha Protocol.
Yeah, process of elimination.
Yep.
There we go.
Which of these movies is there a robot called Baymax? I think it's Big Hero 6. Yep. Which of these is not a main character in the animated series South Park?
Fred Giants.
Who is the first partner Mario finds in the video game Paper Mario? It's the Goomba girl, right?
I've not played it, so I'll trust you on that.
Or is the Goomba Girl later? I'm gonna go Parrot Carry. Fuck. I was right before. In what city is the play Romeo and Juliet set? Is it Verona?
Possibly.
Yep, it was Verona.
That would make sense. Yeah.
What can the Avatar do in the animated series The Last Airbender? Bend the four elements. What color was Pac-Man in its original arcade video game? I believe yellow. Fuck, that wasn't a trick question. Who among these was born in the suburbs of London? I think it's Chopin, whatever.
I think so. Though.
Fuck me.
Nice. Now that was a trick question if I ever saw one.
Are we cursed? Sorry, I said Lariat, and then she vanished on that 2 in 9 chance. Sam got back to the set and the show resumed. After a long, intense pause, the result was announced. Her answer turned out to be wrong. She went back home with her hands empty.
Alas.
We should have had that one. Okay. Oliver or Hector or Mariana?
Oliver.
Might get it cheap, and if we do this one right, I think. The sky was clear and the moon was full. Oliver was fascinated by its beauty. He howled and howled, but the moon wouldn't howl back. So he kept howling until a shadow appeared on the moon. What are you doing? Asked the shadow. You're a dog, not a wolf. You're not supposed to howl at the moon. Sound doesn't even travel through space. The moon can't hear you. But I can fix that. Somehow, Oliver sort of understood what the shadow was trying to say, even though he was a dog. They made some kind of deal, and the shadow began asking questions.
How cute.
Main character, which of these anime carries a bigger sword?
Berserk.
It's gotta be Berserk. To which of these movies is most similar to the universe in the video game Snatcher? It's probably Blade Runner, right?
Yeah.
Which one of these expressions does the U usually mutter in the anime canon?
God, I've not watched this. And I can't even begin to use process of elimination for this one.
Well, let's just guess. I'll go with C. Oh, it was B. Who composed the Nutcracker? Brahms or... I feel like I remember this name. I can't pronounce it though. B.
Yeah.
That was correct. Like, I can't pronounce most things, but I can begin to try with that one. Which of these movies is set inside of a train?
Snowpiercer.
Oh, thank you. I would have never guessed. What color are pigs in the video game Angry Birds? Is it red? Or yellow, maybe? Oh, wait, no, I think it's green.
This is one I feel like I should know, but I don't.
I never played Angry Birds, but I feel like it's green. I might be wrong, though.
I think I watched the movie one time. It's green, I think.
It was green. Which of these is not the name of the 7 dwarves?
Gramsci.
Gramsci. I read that question wrong, but who gives a shit? Who's the main character in the video game Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty? It would be Raiden, right?
Yeah, if they say Solid Snake, that's gonna be such a... There we go, yeah.
In which of these Disney movies appears a parrot called Iago? Aladdin? Watch us fucking get that red X.
Nice. Nice.
Sorry, said the shadow, and then she vanished.
Poor Oliver.
Oliver kept howling and howling, but the moon didn't howl back. He howled so much he damaged his throat and couldn't howl anymore.
Well, geez.
I'm sorry, 1 in 9 chance.
Such a punishment as well.
Juliet. Sorry.
Yep.
You were saying?
Juliet.
Juliet had met a boy that day at a ball held by his family. A wonderful boy named Romeo, but he was from an enemy family. Her family had found out that he had sneaked into the ball and had threatened to kill him if they ever saw him again, but Juliet needed to see him. She was in love. She went to the balcony and closed her eyes, wishing for Romeo to appear when she'd open them again. But when she did, instead of Romeo, a witch appeared. The witch offered a deal, which Juliet accepted. What does Elohim forbid you from doing in the video game The Talos Principle?
To climb a tower.
Thank you. Dalmate puppies does Perdita give birth to in Disney's 101 Dalmatians? Is it 99? Because I feel like
the parents count
as 2,
yeah.
so it's 99, right?
I think so. I've only seen that movie when I was a kid. I wouldn't have been surprised with any of these answers.
That question was a motherfucker. Watch that X just screw us over. Who is Guybrush's nemesis in the video game series Monkey Island?
Not Carmen Sandiego or Sephiroth.
Not Salazar, because I think that's Resident Evil 4, so LeChuck?
Oh yeah, Salazar. So it'd be LeChuck.
What did Alfred Nobel invent?
Dynamite. Because that's why he went on to do the Nobel Peace Prize.
In what Final Fantasy video game do the main characters live in a floating continent? Is that 6?
I've not played... Well, that's... sorry. B is Final Fantasy 4, so...
oh yeah,
I've
that is
not
4.
Played, I've not
one.
played any of the games before 6, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Gonna guess it's 2. Because I don't think...
About good of a guess as any.
Fuck, it was 3. Which rapper plays the main character in the movie 8 Mile?
Eminem.
Which of these is not a character from Adventure Time? Plays the cat? That's Sonic. Which of these video games take place inside of Chopin's Dream? That's Eternal Sonata. Which of these Disney movies was released in theaters first? I feel like it's a Sword in the Stone, because that feels fucking ancient. Maybe Sleeping Beauty. Could be any of them.
I'm tempted to say Sleeping Beauty, but
Wanna go Sleeping Beauty?
yeah, the only one I'm sure it's not is 101 Dalmatians. That was later on, I think.
It was Sleeping Beauty.
There we go.
I'm not optimistic despite having a 7 in 9 chance. Alright, congratulations, said Larry, and then she vanished. Juliet heard a sound coming from the bushes. It was Romeo sneaking into the garden. I love you, said Romeo. I love you too, said Juliet. Let's get married, proposed Romeo. Yes.
Oh
Well, I just
man.
keep going with the Romeo and Juliet.
We gotta do Romeo, yeah.
Romeo had asked Juliet to marry him, but everyone knew their families were enemies. Who would be willing to marry them in secret? I know someone who would be, said the witch appearing out of nowhere. Let's make a deal. Main character of which of these video games wears glasses?
Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona 5. What does the main character from the anime Kari Kano pretends to be?
This is Another anime I've not watched. Honestly, it's probably. I don't think it's video games or a rich person. There's. God, no an anime could be either of the first two. I'm gonna guess A.
You're right.
There we go.
Which of these video games can't you ride a horse? Fallout 3, I think. Yeah,
Fallout 3.
I don't think you can ever ride a horse in that. If you could, it would be like a horse model attached to some NPC's head crammed in the ground.
God.
What kind is the leaf in Canada's flag? Maple. What is the name of the main character in the video game Chrono Trigger? They should like put Chrono in the H in here somewhere.
Yeah.
What volcano destroyed the Roman city of Pompeii?
I feel like it's Krakatoa or Vesuvius. I just know that I've heard of both in terms of destroying stuff.
Want to go Vesuvius?
I
or
think it's
Krakatoa?
Vesuvius.
Okay.
I think it's Vesuvius.
It's Vesuvius. In which country is the video game Papo and Yo set?
It's not Brazil. I'm not sure about the rest. Well, actually, I'm not sure about any of these.
Want to say Spain?
Yeah, I'm just
it was
guessing at this
Brazil.
point. Well, shit.
Who plays the main character in the movie Enter the Dragon?
It's not Steven Seagal for sure. Not Jean-Claude Van Damme. Jackie Chan came.
Want to say Bruce Lee?
A decade or two. Yeah, process of elimination is Bruce Lee.
Yep, Bruce Lee. Which of these is not a race or species in the video game Majora's Mask? Goomba. Now what fucking gives us victories? Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. Just then, a friar who was a friend of Romeo's family passed by. Romeo explained the situation to him. Such a union could end the animosity between both your families, he said. I'll do it. Same night, they met in secret. Romeo and Juliet were declared husband and wife.
I'm pretty sure this doesn't end well for them, but oh well.
Well, we're about to make a wish come true. So. Like right now, I'm pretty sure we're still following the plot of Romeo and Juliet, but we still have many chances to make that not happen. Juliet's family heard about her wedding with Romeo. They were livid. They didn't accept their union and wanted Juliet to marry someone of their choosing instead. Juliet had a plan. She would drink a potion that would put her into a death-like coma. Then Romeo would come rescue her from the crypt and they would flee together. But would Romeo understand that she was not actually dead? I'll make sure he understands, said Lariat, appearing behind her. Let's play. How many brothers are the main characters in the anime Mr. Osamatsu? Is it 6?
There's a shit ton of brothers in that show. It's...
I think it's 6, because I saw a picture with 4 Markipliers and someone said it was really daring of them to kill off 2 brothers.
God, that's a way to remember.
So I remember pretty much everything. It's how I knew SpongeBob's eye color.
Oh
What
my
instrument
gosh.
does Sherlock Holmes play?
Uh,
I feel like you would be brooding over a fucking piano, but
I think it's actually, I'm trying to remember if I learned this from the movies or the cursed BBC show, but I think it might be a violin.
Violin is correct. What is JoJo's surname in the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Joestar?
Joestar.
Or Kujo, I suppose. Or something. Who created the video game character Rayman?
It's D, I'm pretty sure. I don't think Will Wright created Rayman.
You are
yeah,
correct.
There we go.
How do the main characters enter the world of Narnia in the movie Chronicles of Narnia: The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Through a wardrobe. What weapon wields the main character in the video game No More Heroes? Being Katana. Which of these is not a character from Marvel Comics? That's Batman, I believe. What is the name of the castle in the anime movie Castle in the Sky? I feel like I've heard this before, but I'm not sure where.
I don't think, I think it's Laputa. It's not the name of a character.
So it's Laputa?
Yeah, that's what I would believe.
That was correct. What organ produces bile?
I don't know anatomy.
I feel like it's stomach for some reason.
That would make sense.
No, liver. I think we're safe.
There we go. Yeah.
Congratulations, said Larry. Then she vanished. Juliet drank the potion and fell into a death-like coma. When her family found out, they believed her dead and took her to the family crypt. The news eventually reached Romeo, who then went to see her. Refusing to believe she was dead, he waited at her side. Eventually, Juliet woke up. They fled together, but when their families heard the story, they asked them to come back. They were so moved by the strength of their love that they ended their enmity. Juliet and Romeo lived happily ever after, and that got us the achievement, rewriting a classic.
Nice. We did it.
Oh shit, we're pretty much at the end, I think.
Oh, wow.
Because we only have 2 options now.
Let's do Hector.
Hector loved video games, but he was trapped in this boring world. If only he could live in a magical world, fighting monsters and finding treasure. I can make your wishes come true, said Lariat, appearing out of nowhere. Ah, a witch, screamed Hector. You wish to fight monsters, but you're afraid of a witch? Asked Lariat. Hector calmed down and made a deal with her. Which of these anime is there a character called Neru Sagawa?
Not Panning Stocking, not Nichijou.
Probably Love Hina.
I've not seen either.
I haven't actually
Naruto or
seen any of these, but
I think it might be It's I think Naruto's too much of a trick answer there, so it's probably Love Hina.
it was.
There we go.
Which of these movies does Vin Diesel not appear?
The Fifth Element.
Who was Captain America? That's Steve Rogers, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the name of the ferry that accompanies Link in Ocarina of Time?
Navi.
Navi, right? Which of these anime do the main characters work at a video game company?
New Game. Or, yeah.
You're right. Which of these planets is bigger? Saturn isn't actually that big, is it?
No, it's...
Is it Jupiter?
Jupiter's the biggest planet.
Gas giant, right?
I'm pretty sure Jupiter's the biggest planet.
Yep. How many bits did the architecture of the video game console Super NES have?
Uh,
Probably not 64.
16?
Yep,
Because the original NES had 8.
it was 16. Which of these anime movies is the main character female?
Uh,
Nausicaa Valley of the Wind.
yeah.
I very much know that from my dashboard. How many feet is a yard?
3.
Thank you. Oh, this is the one we get perfect.
They were kind to us.
Congratulations, said Lariat. Then she vanished. Hector received an email from a video game company. He'd been selected to play a beta of a new virtual reality system. It was a system so advanced it put you in a dreamlike state to immerse you 100%. When Hector received the package, he set the system up as quickly as he could and started playing it. The system transported him to a magical online world, but the good news didn't end here. The game had a bug that prevented anyone from logging out. As someone took your helmet off without perfectly logging you out, you would die in real life. That meant his parents couldn't force him to go back to the real world. His physical body was taken into a hospital to keep him alive. For all intents and purposes, Hector is now living in a magical world full of monsters to fight and treasure to find. And that's another achievement.
How depressing.
Ingrid, because I think that's a continuation.
Yeah. Sounds a bit like Sword Art Online, unfortunately.
Pretty sure that's a joke.
God.
Ingrid had been trapped. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just laughing.
Ingrid had been trapped inside a virtual reality video game for months now. A bug in the game prevented players from logging out. But there was rumor that if the energy crystal was broken, the world would reset itself and everyone would be forced to log out. Ingrid made her way through the monsters guarding every floor of the tower in which the energy crystal was hidden. When she reached the top, another player tried to stop her. The horrid design of his weapons denoted their great power.
Nice.
I like living here. In here, I won't let you ruin it, he said. They fought an epic battle. And in the end, Ingrid won. She destroyed the crystal, wishing for it to work and end that nightmare. Instead of the world resetting, a witch appeared. Your wish, Sora, contradicts with another person's wish, she said. But since he's dead now, I guess we can sort this out. Answer my questions correctly if you want to go back to the real world.
God.
When is Banjo in the video game Banjo-Kazooie? He is a bird, right? Or bear, bear. That's why I meant to say. Words are hard. Where's the Disney movie Moana set? Is that
Polynesia.
Yeah. What is Deaf Kid obsessed with in the anime Soul Eater? Want to say symmetry?
Yeah. I think.
Oh, that was right. Which of these European countries is more to the north? I'm gonna scratch my good ear real quick, so.
Norway?
Sorry, did you say anything?
Norway. I think, yeah.
You are correct. Which of these movies does Brad Pitt not appear?
He was definitely in World War Z. He was, I don't think he was in 12 Years a Slave as well. It could be either of the other two, and I've not seen either of these.
Want to go A Most Wanted Man?
Yeah, I might as well.
I was correct.
I'm so uncultured.
Well, I only watch horror movies, so. Which kind of food especially hates the main character in the comic strip Mafalda?
I've not heard of this.
Let's say fruit. Fuck, it was soup. What is the name of Gargamel's cat in the animated series The Smurfs? I think it's fucking Azrael, isn't it?
I think so.
That's correct. Which of these visual novels tells the story of characters with disabilities?
Katawa Shoujo. Yeah.
What does the acronym RAM mean when referring to computer components? Random access memory, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna level with you. I've kind of had like a terrible idea.
What's that? What's your terrible idea?
All good endings speedrun.
God. I'm sure that's the real thing people try.
Which would basically be like you can do anything you want to get the answers. Theoretically, memorizing them would be fastest, but
I'm sure someone's done that already.
No one else has tried. I figure no one's tried it. I'm thinking of trying it.
Might as well go for it.
Because, like, theoretically, just a regular any percent speedrun would have, like, nothing to accomplish. But, anyways, let's continue. Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. Ingrid woke up in a hospital room. She was free at last. She also became a heroine for having saved everyone else.
How nice.
One quest left. Mariana. So this is the person that Lariat was talking to when Nicola went to her. Mariana was a big and strong guy. Not a very clever one, though. There was this girl he liked, but she was always reading books at the library. Mariano didn't know how to approach her. He wished for her to get into a dangerous situation so he could save her and show off his strength. That would impress her, and he would have an excuse to talk to her. Maybe he could even offer to walk her home every day to protect her instead of following her in secret. I can place her in a dangerous situation, said a witch, appearing out of nowhere. Hey girl, I need you to do me a big favor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is awkward, said Lariat. I wish someone else right now. Wait a minute, and I'll make your wish come true. Where were we? Oh yeah, something dangerous. Let's make a deal. Which of the following is not a visual novel? I know it's not these two. Is Little Buster's an anime?
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah?
Sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry, I lowered your volume for a bit so it wouldn't be too intrusive.
Sorry for all the editing I'm having to make you do.
Oh, I don't edit. I don't have any editing software. I just lowered the volume.
Oh, okay.
But you want to say Little Busters? 'Cause I feel like that's an anime or something.
I think Little Busters is an anime.
Fuck, it was in Yet It Moves. In what year was Forrest Gump released in theaters?
Such a 90s movie. I want to say it's 1994.
I think we answered this before. What form of digital
Video.
uses video?
Yeah.
What is Thor's brother in Marvel's movie Thor?
It's Loki. For sure.
What species is Princess Carolyn in the animated series BoJack Horseman? Is that a cat?
Yeah.
Which of these is not a character from the King of Fighters video game series?
I've not played King of Fighters.
Want to say T-Hawk?
Yeah, I think it might be T-Hawk.
T-Hawk is correct. What's the name of the first computer to defeat a chess reigning world champion?
Deep Blue.
What treasure does Nathan hunt for in the video game Uncharted Drake's Fortune?
Uh, it's... I've not played the series, but I don't think
I think
it's
El Dorado is a sequel.
was it a sequel? Well,
Maybe.
that would probably make sense. It not sequel was Indiana Jones, and I I think El Dorado's a safe answer at least.
Want to say Lincoln's Gold? Or do you want to go El Dorado?
El Dorado.
Oh, fuck, it was. You know what? It was probably Uncharted was the first one, and then Uncharted Drake's Fortune is the sequel. Like
Oh, that
Uncharted
makes
without a
sense.
subtitle, you know?
Yeah.
Which of these anime do the main characters possess the spirit of Japanese warships?
Kantai Collection.
1 in 9. Okay,
I'm sure
I
we'll
think we
get
got
it.
this.
Yeah, we're good.
Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she went to talk to the other girl. Mariano kept following the girl home. Suddenly, she began crossing the street without noticing a flurry of cyclists coming her way. This was his chance. He jumped onto the street and used his body to protect her. It was really painful, but he endured it. Are you okay? He asked them. She was so impressed she didn't know what to say. So, Mariano again. Mariano connected with his girlfriends in more ways than he could imagine, but anime wasn't one of those. His girlfriend loved watching anime about cute girls living uninteresting lives, and he just couldn't understand it. The shows were so boring, they had no plot, nothing relevant ever happened. He wished he could understand their appeal.
Oh my gosh.
Leave her. She's not worth it, suggested Lariat.
Oh
But he
my
couldn't do that,
gosh.
so instead they made a deal. What kind of place is the video game The Elder Scrolls for Oblivion start? In a prison
It's a
cell.
prison cell.
What is the capital of Portugal?
It's Moscow's Russia, Dublin's Ireland, and I think it's Lisbon. I was trying to remember if that was the capital or just a city, but it's a
Lisbon is
capital.
correct. Which of these video games is there an opera? Isn't it 6? I think there's an opera in 6.
I think so.
It was 6. What do the main characters in the anime Future Diary have to do to win the game?
Have you seen Future Diary? Because I have.
I haven't. So, want to just guess, kill the other players? Or graduate from high school? Or it's probably get 1 million yen now that I think about it. Get 1 million or kill the other players.
It wasn't graduating. It wasn't money, and I think writing in the pages had nothing to do with it. I think it might have been
Kill the other players.
I remember that show being violent, so yeah, there we go.
Well, that was correct. In what video game console was the video game Until Dawn first released? That's PlayStation 4.
Yep.
Which of these movies is not based on the video game franchise? 28
Days Later.
I like the Silent Hill movie. The first one.
Good.
What happens when you collect 100 rings in the video game from 1991, Sonic the Hedgehog?
I think it's just an extra life.
Yep. Supersonic is all the Chaos Emeralds, I think. What disease is the main character diagnosed with in the movie Dallas Buyers Club? Is that AIDS?
Yeah, it's a movie about AIDS.
Where did Frederick Chopin die? Well, it wasn't England, apparently.
No, Paris?
Paris is correct. Of course, this is the one we get everything correct on.
That's just how it works.
Congratulations, said Lariat, and then she vanished. That afternoon, Mariano went over to his girlfriend's house to watch anime. He was a bit depressed, but watching those cute girls lifted his spirit. Mariano couldn't think of depressing things, they were so cute. Oh, now I understood why your girlfriend liked it. And that's another achievement.
Nice.
And now we're at the ending, I believe, which is
Oh my
Lariat
gosh.
herself. Lariat was a young game designer. She was developing a trivia game which had a witch version of herself as the main character. A witch version of herself that strips in front of a girl as a power move, which is in itself, creating that about yourself is, I guess, also a power move. When the game was finished, she took it to a publisher so she could sell it to the public. The editor wasn't impressed. So Lariat challenged her to a game of trivia, like in the game, only now she would be the one answering the questions. If Lariat won, the editor would have to publish her game. No, that's stupid. Why would I accept such a thing, said the editor. Because it would be so metal, replied Lariat. No, that was a good reason. Okay,
Oh my
let's see just
gosh.
how much you know. How old is Calvin in the comic strip Calvin and Hobbes? You want to cheat at this?
I've read Calvin and the Hobbes. He's not... Definitely not above 10. I think it might... He's not super young, I think.
Do you want to cheat at this in the name of the gay witch?
Oh my gosh. I'm actually trying to think about this because I've read so much Calvin and Hobbes before, but I can't actually remember what age he was. I think it's 6, given...
Want to go 6?
Yeah, I really hope I'm not.
It was 6.
There we go.
Where does the plot of the movie Die Hard 2 develop?
Airport.
What actor was elected governor of California in 2003? Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold. Yep.
In what movie does Bruce Willis play Detective John McClane? Is it Die Hard?
Die Hard.
To whom is Stan Smith married to in the animated series American Dad?
Francine.
Okay. What are the main characters in the movie Watership Down? It's rabbits, right?
Rabbits.
Which of these video games are there dragons?
Skyrim.
Okay, yes. Sorry, I hadn't read all the questions yet. Or answers yet. What is the delay in the transmission of information on a network called?
Latency.
Can I just say that because it would be so metal is such a good answer?
This really is.
Which of these is not one of the main characters in the animated series Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?
Vincent. What? Well, of course. Easy answers to close out the game.
Congratulations, said the editor. And then they made a deal. Thank you so much for helping me out, Lariat said to you. As thanks, I will put you in the credits.
Aw, how cute. That was so cute.
So that's the end of the game, I think. I think there's a different ending if you get the last question wrong. I'm going to be honest, I'm actually going to do a second playthrough myself to see some of the other variations, you know?
Yeah. This seems like a game with a good amount of replayability.
Yep. So, even though you've like already seen me play this, you should still check it out.
Definitely. Oh my gosh, just showing all the people we killed. How cruel.
You wish to be entertained, and I made it happen.
What a nice game.
I'm not joking. I'm gonna play it a second time. So yeah, that is everything. So yeah, I've said it like two times already, but I'm literally gonna start playing it a second time once this recording is over.
Good.
So yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. We've already recommended this on Gay Lady Jail. Check out Majotori. It's just like $5, $6, something like that. Hard to say based on where you live or what currency you're using, but yeah, it's on Steam. I'm gonna put more links in the description for this. Is there anything else you want to say? Are there any links you want me to put in the description for this video?
Uh, my Twitter's Decibel, DECIBELLE music. Uh, that's just about it, really.
So yeah, thanks for joining me. Once again, this has been a blind playthrough, pretty much imaginatory for Gale Jail, and thanks for watching if you're watching.
Bye.